Hey guys, it's Papu again. On this next video, um, I'm going to talk about round two. Okay, round two, as you can see on my screen, was the ITS mission unmasking. Okay, this one is I really like this mission. It's really fun. It's amazing. It's very good. What is the idea? Basically, you've got free HVT that you have to deploy at 40 centimeters from your deployment area, let's say, and your opponent has three more that he has to deploy as well. Okay, there is an exclusion zone between this half of the table. Okay, so 60 centimeters, so 20 from one side, 20 from the others. So nobody can deploy anything there except for those troopers that suffer dispersion. Okay, then apart from that, there are three consoles here that are placed on the central line of the table game. Sorry, of the game table. Cannot even read. And basically, the idea is that, just to sum it up, okay, when you activate one of the consoles, you can target at one of his or hers HVTs, okay, and he has to say which one is the, well, I mean, he has to say if the one you're pointing at is the designated target or is just a random HVT, okay. So I think let me just there we are. There is a data tracker. There is designated target. Okay. Exactly. That was it. So there is one designated target and two target decoy. Okay. That you can kill as well once they've been revealed. Okay. That is very important because look at the main objectives. To kill the enemy designated target, but only if it has been previously revealed. So you cannot just go there and kill one HVT. You have to reveal him first. Okay? Then you have to kill more enemy targets decoys than your opponent. You have to kill the enemy designated target with your data tracker. That gives you 2 extra points. Then you have to activate the consoles, and if you have more consoles activated than your opponent, then you get some extra points for that. Alright, then the good things about the console is that you cannot just go with one specialist to one console and activate the console like 3 times with your skill and start pointing at different HVTs. Okay, the thing that I like about this mission is that yeah, whoop, here we are. Yeah, so once you have activated your one of the consoles, you have to place a marker there to show your opponent that you have activated that one, because you cannot activate the same one. So you have to get another specialist and try to activate another console. Okay, the only way you can activate the same console, let's say, is if you have succeeded on activating one of your consoles and then your opponent has activated that console, because he's the controller, okay, of that console, and then you can activate the same one again. That's the only case you can activate the same console twice, okay, or more than twice. Okay, having said that, right, having said that, where is the right, for this mission I was playing obviously these special missions, limited insertion, okay, which you have seen already, so I'm not gonna waste more time explaining the list. If you want to see what the list is about, you can take a look at the previous video. Okay, but basically this is the specialist one, okay, the one I play for all these kind of missions where I have to activate consoles or get things. Right, so let's go. First of all, I was playing versus like your Daishomaku, okay, and he was playing the new Japanese sectorial, which it was a bit like okay, because I've never had played against this sectorial before, so I don't really know what the troops do, or the strength and the weaknesses of this army. Okay, I don't really know. So when I finished, in this case he didn't have quarters list, so I couldn't take a picture to the quarters list. But at the end of the match, he let me just he let me took a picture. So that was the picture I took, and well, I do know the Krakow Renegade. I do know Magmorok, and then all these funny names I don't really know, so I apologize in advance. But basically, if we can just very quickly read a little bit what they do and all these things, we have Oyama, Lieutenant. I'm gonna be translating because obviously everything is in Spanish. So he's got martial arts level 3 versus CC with 2 weapons. He can make fire team duo, kinematics level 2, he's lieutenant, chain rifle, EM grenades, pistol breaker, whatever. Well, and you can read that these are the CC close combat weapons. Then he's got this Tanko with missile launcher, okay, that was, and wow, look at that, and monofilament close combat weapon. Then Domaru had martial arts, 2 weapons. So basically, what I get about this army is that he's very good at close combat, but also he's got pretty good profiles talking about BS skills. Then he got this big guy that you're gonna see now in split second. I think it's that one, Dai Tokai, because he's got silhouette 5. Yes, he's got martial arts. But I don't know that in English, but that's basically that. It gives one extra power to the weapons, 1 extra point to the weapons power. I mean, okay, no wound incapacitation and Panzerfaust. I think that's called in English short marksman rifle, something like that. And well, let's start. So that was the our table, okay, where we played the game. And when we started, it was so empty that we had to put some of these horrible things just to have some more cover, because it was like all this part was empty and it was horrible. Okay, even though it's pretty, bad in general. But anyway, so here it was my deployment area, which luckily I just took the picture when I placed the dice, and this was in another color. Whatever. And well, not green, sorry, because blue. And this was approximately, whoa, here's deployment area, okay, something like that. Good. Actually, it was a bit less than that. Yeah, it was like this because that is the Krakow Renegade that has well, like advanced deployment, whatever it's called. Let's take a look. So this guy was his spec ops. That it was hacker and doctor at the same time. Yeah, hacker and doctor. That's right. That was a Krakow Renegade. He made a mistake. He thought it was a mine layer, but in the end, he wasn't. So perfect. Then the next picture, he had this. It was the lieutenant. Well, I didn't know at the beginning, but I knew as soon as the game was going through. This was the missile launcher. There was another guy here, I think. Here we are. That is the, I think these two guys are different. Yeah, one was this guy and one was this guy. This was the link leader. All these guys got ammo 3 and, well, pretty good BS skills. Right, this was one of the civilians. This was another HVT, and my deployment turn. There was another one, sorry. 1, 2, and I forgot. The third one was right here, okay? These camo markers were the HVT tokens. Hold on, I think I missed that. Yeah, I think I did miss that. And then this guy was the big guy I was talking about. Take a look at this. He couldn't be deploying farther than that because the 30 centimeters was up to here. So I think that was a Harris, and he had another another Harris in this, as you can see. 1, 2, 3 guys, and 1, 2, and another third guy that I don't know where he was. Right. My deployment area, I've put the engineer prone right here. I put my killer hacking device Naga here as a camo marker. One of my left right here. I put my doctor here. It's the doctor. I put the Navas on this side. I put a mine right here, and the mine layer right here. The total reaction here. The U-boat here, just in case he had to heal it. That was attached to the engineer. Then I put my MK5 proxy with the 2 submachine guns and the other left. And here was my Spec Ops. Sorry, hidden, untouchable. That was a big point for me because he tried to put this guy, which apparently is very good at close combat, is TO guy. He's got a TO, but he tried to infiltrate this guy in my deployment area. I think it's pretty easy actually because I think he has to pass he's on 16s and he failed with an 18. So by failing, he had to deploy this guy right at the back of his deployment area. And that was very luckily because this guy did nothing actually. And I'm sure he's like, well, I can check at the list, but I'm sure it's pretty expensive. Okay, then I put my TO here. I took the picture and I removed it, just making sure it was ready to pop up when it was needed. Okay, and finally I deployed my Achilles as the last troop next to this the left, and Achilles was my data tracker. Okay, so, and his data tracker was this Cracked Renegade. So what he did first, he started the turn moving this Magmorok a little bit from the center of the table, and he was throwing some, as you can see, he was using the impetuous holder to move forward. There was a big building right here, so I couldn't see through it. And then he threw some smoke right here, covering one of the consoles. And having done that, then he was moving it back and throwing another smoke to this other side. So I was completely locked out. I couldn't do anything but just looking at a lot of smoke coming up from his half of the table. He basically covered these two. Let's see if I can take a color. He basically covered. Holy moly! He was basically covering all this space. So all this part was covered by smoke, all this part was covered by smoke. Okay. Okay, so doing that, he finally moved here, and then he started moving the spec ops. He went from this part. He took all this road, this alley here, and went straight to the smoke, right? So he was moving, and then I think he ended with, I think it took like 3 orders to get here. So he placed it like that, somehow in cover with the smoke, but enough to activate the console. There you are, he's moving through. He finally is activated the console, and boom, you know what happened? He's randomly saying, okay, is that one your designated target? And he got a spot on. So first attempt, and boom, it was revealed. I tried to play a mind trick here because there was an HVT that was in front of Achilles. And what I thought was, well, if he wants to kill my designated target, I'm going to make him think that is the one in front of my Achilles, because it should be difficult to kill an HVT in front of Achilles, or at least you know that whatever it comes in front of this HVT that is in front of Achilles as well, it's gonna die by Achilles. But it didn't work. He actually said, is it that one? And boom, it was. So it was actually the one on this side. Okay, so in perspective, I've got an HVT sorry, I've got an HVT behind a big box that is right here, okay, that is right here, and well, a bit farther than this, okay, but yeah, basically in this side, on the right side of my deployment area. So now having done that, is moving a little bit this team, just locating these guys a bit. And then the Krakow that was right here is moving, and guess what the Krakow did? He just threw a smoke grenade at the other side of one of these buildings, okay? You basically go at +6, sorry, I mean -6 +3 for range. But he was very lucky because when he rolled at the metachemistry table, I think it's called, he got physics +3. So he was on physics 17. So actually he was 17 -6, that would be 11 +3 at 14. So he got an 8, fair enough. And both of my guys explode. The HVT that was revealed and the mine. None of them passed any armor rolls. So far he was winning 5-0. He activated one console. He killed my designated target with the data tracker. So wow, I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose this game. So then he was moving this guy a little bit from here. He went down, and then he moved these 3 guys. Actually, I'm starting thinking now that this was a core with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I think that was it. It was a core. He put this missile launcher here, just getting ready for action in the reactive turn. And this guy getting some line of sight. Sorry, let me. Okay. Oh, much better. So then he moved this guy a little bit, the lieutenant just crawling, okay, just trying to get cover. Yeah, and then it was my turn. So the first thing I did was I wanted to activate this panel plate or console anyway, that was on the left side, just exactly where this guy, the missile launcher, was ready to shoot at. So the first thing is I'm moving Achilles, getting just line of sight with this guy. And although it's a missile, well, in cover, ODD, BS-15, I actually wounded twice, so it went unconscious. Okay, then the left reboot that was on this side of the table started moving all over the field, getting to the console, activating the console, and I chose the one on my right side of the table, but he was a decoy, so not the good one. Okay, then next thing I did was I tried to move. Okay, here we are. So next thing I tried is I moved my total reaction. I couldn't take a picture of that because that is already his turn. Because I was moving, I was trying to come here. I shoot at this guy. I thought, well, if this guy go backwards, basically out of line of sight, then the next thing with Achilles will be to be. So when I was here, I shoot at this guy, and then I shoot at this guy too. At this guy. I did one wound, but he was staying there, so I couldn't really get into it. So in the end, I just moved here, and I think I put him in suppression fire, I think, because I knew Magmurok was coming. So yeah, that's what I did. Magmurok was coming, so I knew I could just shoot at him with 3 dice. So that is what happened. His turn, he's moving this guy here. I'm shooting at him, and I'm wounding with just once. Well, already has got one. Then actually this guy came here, up to here, sorry. He moved here, I shoot at him, and then I reveal my camo marker and I shoot at him, and I actually crit. I remember Achilles, I think Achilles missed. I don't think Achilles was in suppression fire. No, I'm wrong. Actually, I just moved my left back because when I tried, I remember now, when I tried to activate the console, I failed 3 times. So there were not a lot of orders left. So Achilles just went here, just getting line of sight, just to at least provide some piece of error. So this guy came here, trying to throw some smoke. Then my TO camo marker revealed, shot at him, Achilles shot at him. Achilles actually was canceling his smoke grenade, okay? And by this time, this guy Magmurok was here, okay? So I crit with my TO, so I made him 1 wound. Then this guy went backwards, trying to get, no, sorry. This guy was right, like here. He failed, then he failed guts, came here, actually. Then the second time, let's see if I can, there's another picture to explain that. Yeah, okay, you see? So my TO revealed, shot him, Then he activated another panoply, the one right in the center, discovering one of my designated targets with the hacker. Finally, McMurrough could put some smoke here, and then he went through, and I think that was a big mistake. I think he went through, and he wanted to just kill Achilles somehow. So this hacker basically went all the way down, was prone here with this, using the smoke to do so, and Achilles was right here. So if I was attempting to move Achilles, probably this guy probably would have isolated him. Here we are. So this is the McMurrough. No, okay. This is the Achilles. So McMurrough is wounded. He's throwing the smoke. Perfect. And then with his doctor, he healed the missile launcher, and I made a big mistake here because finally with a coordinate order, what I did on my first turn was to move Achilles and to move this Aleph, that I placed it right here where my Naga killing hacking device was. Okay, so big mistake because the missile launcher had line of sight with the Aleph, and the template killed my nag as well. So bad move for me. Right, then the hacker is doing that, then he's activating. Okay, no, that's my turn. Okay, in my turn I wanted to kill this guy. As you can see now, he's killed mainly because I moved this left, trying to activate this. I wanted to activate this, but in the meantime I wanted to kill this hacker because it was actually one of the, I think he played 2 specialists, so I thought, well, I still can manage to kill all the specialists, and maybe he cannot activate the 3rd control. And so I moved this guy here. This guy to the left is a repeater. So I moved this guy. He said, okay, I'm not arrowing because I'm prone. I said, okay, I keep moving. And I was thinking, okay, do it for free. Hack my guy. And yes, he did hack it, but I passed the PV, I think it's called PV roll. Yeah. But then, because he could hack my guy, I use this guy as a I use this guy as a repeater, and my Navas just play Maestro on him, and it was like completely smashed by the Navas. So because it was online, I basically came here, I activated, I went back, and not too much actually. Yeah, one thing that he did badly in his turn. Sorry, I'm wrong. We're still in his turn. No, I think I made a mistake with this picture. This guy basically went through the smoke. I crit again with my Tio camo marker, and then we fight. Well, we fought, and basically Achilles did nothing amazingly, and this guy wounded once. So I was like, okay. But anyway, this guy was killed. My HVT was revealed, and you see this was the hacker that was trying to hack Achilles. Okay, that was his turn. Then, as I said, what's going on with that? So that was the Navas doing the program. Oh, I see why. Hold on. Why are these pictures not in order? I'm getting crazy because of that. Here we are. Oh my god, why is this happening? I was supposed to... Alright, now I understand. Okay, 40, 30... Oh my god, you see? Don't worry guys, I'll get better on this. I'm still trying to manage the way to put this in order so I can explain things properly. But anyway, more or less, it's clear, I think. Yeah, so this guy came here. That was the picture. I killed this guy with the Navas. Okay, I designate the other one, and this time he said yes, the one in the center is the one. So Achilles basically spent all this turn moving across, and I think I was lucky because there was a moment I had to kill this guy getting in line of sight with the Isomaru, I think it's called, that has two Panther Faust. So he was arrowing with two dice. I actually moved 15, and I had to. I when I finished my movement, I was um, out of line of sight. But I decided, instead of dodging, I decided to shoot at him. So luckily, I think we both crit, maybe. I think we both crit and nothing happened. So perfect. And then I spent another turn, another order, just going around this. Let me show you the. So the Daisyomaru was right here. The Daisyomaru was. The Daisyomaru was here, and Achilles was here. So Achilles did basically 15, was out of line of sight. On the way, on the process, obviously we exchanged some shots, and then the HVT was right here. So as you can see, it was right here, and this is what I did. Basically, I went here, I killed this guy, then these guys are not here actually. I don't know what happened. I think he was deploying or something. So these guys weren't here. Magmuru wasn't here. This guy, there was a guy here, which was the Teo monofilament guy that failed the superior deployment. So with Achilles, I went all the way here, and I just shot at him with no cover. I knew I was at -6 +3, so it's just at 12 basically. And he was trying to shoot at me with my ODD, but he couldn't make it. And actually, he was trying to dodge, I think, and I just like kill him completely. And then Achilles was placed right here, so it was pretty easy then to annihilate all this part. Well, let's see why these things are wrong. Okay, so here we are. What I was explaining, Achilles move all along this place, kill this guy, and then move here, shot at this guy. This guy was no, sorry, this was the missile launcher that was already killed. So I shot at the other guy that was right here, and here I made a big mistake. What I should have done is Achilles just moved all the way on my last turn, because mainly in his turn couldn't do that much. He moved Daisyomaru, he was trying to put him in suppression fire, but not really achieving a lot. Well, actually, I'm wrong. He was trying to kill both HVTs. He killed one of them, but I crit again dodging. It was and I got out of line of sight with his last order, so he couldn't kill one of my HVTs. Whereas in my case, I came here, I killed this guy, then with complete order, cautious movement, I went here, getting not in line of sight with the Daisyomaru, and that was my bad. I should have maybe killed this guy, okay, but wait here, because there was one designated target, well, a decoy, obviously. There was right here that I didn't kill. So I should have activated another console before, reveal that guy here, that HVT. Achilles could have killed him, and then yes, maybe Achilles could have gone all through this place. Maybe with just one wound, I could have ignored this this arrow with one dice, which is not that bad, and just getting line of sight with the third and last HVT, which I actually killed with Achilles. Well, I should have killed it with someone else, basically. And that was it. Then when we counted, I end up winning 8-5. So I have to say that he played very well. I think I made a couple of mistakes now when I'm sometimes I don't even take pictures when I'm moving Achilles because I'm so into it that I forget to take pictures. So that's why. But I remember quite well Achilles movements because obviously when you're playing Aleph, I think Achilles movements are what determines if you win or you lose the game. So in this case, I won the game, but I could have won even more if I had killed this guy here. Well, sometimes when you're playing Aleph, you have to say, do I really have to move Achilles now? What am I going to achieve by moving Achilles? Sometimes there are other troops that you can move, and you are actually making more things, or you can, I don't know, Nagas can do a lot of damage as well, for example. Okay, well, that was the end of it. I think I'm getting better on explaining these battle reports. I think it was pretty clear, most of the things. Um, I will try to find out why this was disordered, but anyway, now it seems to, you see, well, I don't understand that, but anyway. Okay, guys, I hope you like it, and if you like it, just press like. If you don't like it, just leave me a comment saying why, and I'll try to make it better next time. Okay, see you. Bye.